Hello everyone, what's going on? It is MTEN here, back with part 3 of my Terraria 1.4 spoiler analysis. So in this episode, we are going to be going through all of the, let's call them hidden spoilers that aren't directly visible from the Terraria spoiler compendium here. So that will include these Discord musings here at the bottom. They will also include other image spoilers that have been released, and I found them on the wiki. So we're going to be going through them first, but we're also going to be covering the upcoming features section on the Terraria wiki if there is any things that I have not covered either in part 1 or part 2. By the way, if you haven't seen part 1 or part 2, make sure to go check them out. You don't have to watch them in order, but if you watch them after this video, you'll be able to find so many more spoilers that I did not mention. So let's start off with the image spoilers. So currently we've got a, well, it looks like we've got a new item called the roasted bird, and this is a bit dark. You get it from cooking penguins at a cooking pot. I don't know how Penguin's gonna feel about that one, but might move on from there. Well, I think it's called the electric bunny spoiler. As you can see here, it's definitely not a Pokemon as far as legal reasons go. So it looks like that's a new pet, and also there's a new bunny balloon that you can get from the looks of it as well. Next up, we can see the, it's called the Critter Shampoo, which is a thing here. And that is what lets you dye your pets. So we'll have to have a look at how this mechanic works in the actual game. You can also dye summons as well from the looks of things. This looks to be only summons shown in this video here. But yeah, I'm not exactly sure how this works, and I guess we'll have to wait and see. Up next, we have a new dolphin creature. I'm going to presume it's friendly, but it could be an enemy, although I doubt it. And yeah, you'll just see this in the ocean biome from the looks of things. We also have a new fennec fox pet, as you can see there. Fennec foxes are a type of desert fox found in Africa. It also looks like the player has a new in-hair item. I'm not really sure what that is, or whether that's just a sprite of an item that's already in the game. Up next, we can see the player walking and items being shot up into the air as the player walks past. As we saw in the trailer, there's a new blood frog NPC, and we have an official name for it. It is called the vampire frog. So I'm sorry I didn't point that out in the previous video, but yeah, this is it in action. As you can see, it's attacking the goblin army, so I'm going to presume that it is a pre-hard mode summon. The other spoiler that I have not mentioned yet is a broom mount. So as we can see, the player is going past on a broom mount, and I'm going to presume this is a late game mount that you can get from the Pumpkin Moon. That's my guess there. I'm not 100% sure about that. Alrighty, so the next thing I will be going through is the Relogic Discord musings. I believe they're all from the official Terraria Discord. So from here, these are all posts by developers, and I'm just going to go through a lot of the changes that have been announced through here. So currently we've got new world gen tweaks, a lot of smoothing. You aren't going to find random stone and ore on the surface now. It'll be in the form of a hidden microbiome. So less noise and more things with a purpose. Lots of redesigning. We have redone the underground desert as seen in the trailer. There are new items, one of which will help you mine more effectively. This could be referring to the new pickaxe that we saw. Not sure about that. New quality of life changes. Right now I'm considering bamboo that grows in water in the jungle. Now we saw bamboo furniture in another spoiler, so I'm going to presume it is linked to that. I'll give you guys a final sword and make it cool. No rainbow cats. That sounds pretty good to me. I'm totally okay with a new sword that is not Meowmere being the final sword in the game, but I know a lot of you do like Meowmere, so maybe it'll be important in some aspect of creating this final sword. Explosive bunnies, yet you can put dynamite on a bunny and release it into the wild, so it doesn't seem to be just an ammo source now. It blows up on contact with an enemy, and bunny cannon, or these explosive bunnies walk around after they land. I might add a Captain America shield. Nice. Lawnmowers. So lawnmowers, as we could see from the trailer, there was mown grass in the golf spoiler. So I'm going to believe that that has something to do with lawnmowers. And it says here, mowed grass may or may not reduce enemy spawn rates, which could be cool. There are 3 new traps. Oh, keen for them. That'll be sick. Maybe one of them is possibly that trap chest that we saw. There's new dungeon changes. There's a guitar straight out of Tangled. There's a new item. I was going over how many new items are already in game and it blew my mind. From my understanding, there is about 1,000 new items in game. So as explained by Chippy Gaming in one of his recent videos, that 1,000 items count would be broken down into different variants of the same item, say a pink golf ball and a yellow golf ball. They would both count as 2 items rather than one golf ball in different colors all counting as 1 item. And I believe in total there is 2 new bosses in the game, and they are both hard mode bosses. Throwing class has been merged into range. There is no new jungle mimic. Now, for those of you that don't know, the jungle mimic was in the framework for 1.3. You can find the sprite in the game files, but there's no items attached with it, and it looks like they didn't end up adding it in this update. New updates to the hard mode bosses in Expert. Nothing is being changed with Corruption and Crimson currently. New pre-hard mode Ranger armor, which is interesting. Few new mini biomes. We are going to add a final form of the Terror Blade. So this is referring to the big final sword that they have discussed. Where there's kites. We saw the wyvern and the bunny kites in the trailer. We have about 14 so far, 15 plus. You don't place kites, you just hold them. There's an eye kite. So yeah, that's what Senix has said about kites at the moment. Anyway, that's all of the Discord musings that are posted on the Terraria spoiler compendium. So now I'm going to be moving on to the wiki and covering any spoilers that I have not covered yet there. So now I'm on the upcoming features section of the Terraria wiki, and I'm going to go through the spoilers that I have not covered just yet. So here with there's the Celebration MK2 Star Cannon, all this stuff I've already covered in other videos, so I'll only be covering what has not been covered yet so far. So first of all, we're going to point out 1.4 will have a form of creative mode. This mode won't just give you everything, it'll need to be earned. So this is what I presume journey mode will be, and it may mean that once you get an item, you have it as far as creative mode goes, or something like that. Not really sure. We have a new red panda pet, which I don't think I've seen in any of the spoilers, but that could be cool. Alright, novelty items relating to music, including drums and a guitar, which is dropped by the steampunker upon death if her name is Whitney. An upgrade to the Wand of Sparking, changes to the Hallowed and Titanium armor sets, so we'll see how that works out. Not really sure what that is. The Golem will be buffed. A new female town NPC will be added. We've seen that there is 2 in total, and one of them, as mentioned in the previous video, is the golfer NPC. A new seagull critter for the ocean biome. A new seagull critter for the ocean biome. So it does look like the ocean biome is getting some love in this update, which is very nice to see. I feel like it's one of the more lacking items, because all you really do is go there, maybe get some flippers, do a bit of fishing for the Reaver Shark, and fight Duke Fishron later. That's about it, and it's quite lackluster in comparison to the other biomes, so I think it's really awesome to see it getting some love in this update. A new female hard mode boss fought in the Hallow, described as a beautiful bullet hell by Senix on Discord. So yes, they have mentioned that there is a bullet hell type boss. We do know that this boss is optional, so you can skip over it, but it looks like it will be some cool new boss fights and items that have occurred from this boss. Owls who spawn at night will have an oral Easter egg associated with them. So that's regarding to a little noise that they make, I believe. Water candles and peace candles can be toggled via wires. That's a cool update. The beach ball is now susceptible to projectiles. Interesting. All cloud block types will negate fall damage. That is an interesting mechanic. That is very interesting. I like that. That could be cool. That could be used for heaps of adventure maps. And also, we could maybe put that around our base. So if you know, or like at the bottom of a elevator, something like that. Interesting. Torches, metal bars, and glow sticks can now be stacked up to 999, and sticky bombs can be stacked up to 99. This is fantastic. Flying mounts can fly through platforms smoothly. Woohoo! That's good. Biome crates are now guaranteed to drop a chest item instead of the current 1 in 6 chance. Very nice. Unknown changes to the dungeon, making players tend to spend more time there. A new buff which encourages players to place torches related to the current biome. Oh my goodness. An existing accessory was changed to enable auto swing for all melee weapons. That is a game changer. That is a game changer for a lot of swords. I tell you that much. Life crystals can be obtained from opening golden crates. There we go. So it does look like they're focusing a lot on fishing in this update, seeing as we have a new fishing mini boss and we have, you know, all these different crates and biome crates and stuff like that. When the player dies, a timer appears to show the player how much time they have left until respawn. Awesome. I'm excited for that. Heavily revamped wings balancing. Now this will be interesting. I'm not sure what that specifically will mean. And new mechanics for flails. Alright, here we go. New background object. We have hollow tree trunks. That could be cool. The minimap now displays the spawn point and player icons have a white outline. That was probably what I was trying to reference in during the trailer when I thought the guide had a new icon on the map. That was probably just the spawn point. Alright, we have a new damaging entity called the Rolling Cactus. You can no longer spawn a second Eater of Worlds / Brain of Cthulhu by smashing more Shadow Orbs and Crimson Hearts respectively. Now I'm not sure if this means at the same time or once you've beaten the Eater of Worlds or Brain of Cthulhu, when you smash more orbs, you won't be able to get more bosses. I think that's a bit counterproductive, but if it means you can't summon 2 at the same time, although I'm not even sure that's in the game, then I understand that. Meteors will never land on the dungeon. Fantastic, that's good. So anyway, that looks to be the end of my spoilers, or end of all the spoilers that have been covered so far. Thank you very much for watching this. I hope you found some hidden spoilers from this video. If you did, let me know which things you didn't know about the update so far in the comments section down below. I might do another video on this saying like my top 5 favorite spoilers that have been released for the update, but I'm not sure about that at the moment at this stage. Anyway, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you get all the news and updates when 1.4 drops. I'm going to be posting so many videos, so keep an eye on that. Get excited. Anyway, like I said, thank you very much for watching, everyone, and I will see you all in the next video.